Hi guys, so back out again today for some lunch with the boys. There's one, the other one's down there, destroying what was left of an old snowman from the other day. So the other day, me and Kian were sat over there while the boys were still at school because Kian had deaf because he had no heating. So today we're just going to follow the path and go up into the woods a little bit and set up a medium lavvu shelter. Only got one half of it with me today. It's the one that I intend on dyeing black. So yeah, I'll bring you back in a bit. So this is our medium lavvu poncho, half set up. So Riley's just going to put a tarp down in there. Riley's just pegged all of that out himself. All I did was hold the stick up for him. You'll notice that I've got the wooden ones on this one. I do prefer to get myself a bit of branch, cut a branch down and do it myself with a proper bit of branch, because I find these wooden ones, they sort of buckle and wobble. Don't know if I'll be able to show you on. See, they have a bit of wobble to them, and that way they only just slot in each other. So I'd leave it doubled up, Riley, if I was you. That's it, like that. And then just slide it in behind. Don't want to lose that. That's it. Well done, Riley. Go on, get it in there. Slide it all round. So you only need to get it on one side just so that you can sit on there. There you go. There's a little area to sit just there and there, and if Harley wanted to sit over the back or whatever, and so I could sit on one of the sides, he could. Right, I think it's time to cook some food, don't you? So, there's Harley. We're right on the trail here, as you can see. This trail literally just comes straight down through here. There's a seat cut out of a stump just there, but this is part of the woods where very rarely anybody ever comes, so we decided to just do it here, to be honest. Why not? Everywhere seems to be quite boggy. The path, as you can see, isn't trod that much, apart from where me and the kids have walked up and down here a few times thinking about where we're going to pitch, and we've decided to pitch it there. So yeah, the handy thing about it is we've cheated and got a bench for all our bags. Even though our bags are waterproof and stuff, I don't particularly want to get them filthy, muddy and everything and get mud all in my car on the way back home. So we've got a nice simple lunch today.
Beef and veg noodles.
Boys want the beef and veg noodles.
I picked it up.
With meatballs and sauce. Riley picked that from shopping the other day. I've got 3 potatoes. I'm probably only going to use 1, maybe 2 of them, with some beans, Branston's ones.
Eggs.
I've got some eggs here as well, and I've got sweet corn and pasta, so I'm probably going to have the sweet corn and pasta with potatoes and beans, and not have the eggs. But we'll see. I might have some eggs. Got some salt and pepper.
So what way are we doing?
Some bread and butter. So we buttered our bread before we came out. So it's just easy. We've got some 1 cup coffee stuff in there. A little saw for the twig stove. But I think we're just going to use alcohol stoves today to make things easy. Just because that's the way it is. Although the twig stove is there, all packed up nice and neat in case I did want it. I've got my silky saw there as well, the F180. I don't know if you can see the writing on. There you go, silky 180. Very good saw this. I won this from Bluesbushcraftboutique. 1965 or 70s, something like that. It's 19 something. I can't remember exactly what. It locks off 2 different positions. So you've got the raised one, so you don't damage your fingers on anything that you're cutting, and then you've got the normal standard one, and then it's a nice stiff lock. And if it ever gets loose, it's easy just to tighten up, so it doesn't come out by itself. As you can see, you actually have to pull it out, so that's a good thing. So that's in there. So we're going to cook on the meth stoves today, I think, in Canteen cups, because we were going to bring the mess kits, but Riley left it in the car. So we're going to cook in our mess cups, because we've got Canteen cups with us. So what we'll do, we'll put a packet of noodles into each cup, half the flavour of the vegetable, half the flavour of the beef, and then half a tin of meatballs into the cups, and let it all cook up together. That'll be the boys done. Mine, pretty much the same thing, except for I'm going to chop up a potato into tiny little pieces with a tiny little bit of cooking oil, just to a bit of olive oil, fry light, just to speed up the cooking process. And then once they're sort of semi-done, give it a quick drain out, get the pasta in there boiling, chuck the potatoes back in, and then once the pasta and everything's done, drain it all off again, chuck the beans in, and I'm done. Cushy. Alright, so I'm going to crack on. So as you can see, we've got the windshield up. We've got 2 different alcohol stoves going. We've got the cheap £6 one from China, and the Go Hike cheap £6 one as well. Both the Go Hike one's got more of a Trangia type stove in it, whereas this one here, can't really see it in there at the moment. If I just, you can see it's one of the silver versions of a Trangia, which is that one going? Oh yeah, it's going good. So they've got their water boiling up, ready to go. I'm just going to open up their noodles and get them in. So, should be fun. Harley, say hello. So, as you can probably see, I've got my Bromwell pan that I won from Bluesbushcraftboutique in the competition as well. So going to be using this today. Haven't used it for a little while, so I've just chucked 2 squirts of fry light into it and just rubbed it around with a little tinfoil ball that's there that it was all wrapped up in. So I'll be warming that up soon, getting it on the go. I'm going to fry off some potatoes in there and then just chop them up, fry them up. I might slice them rather than chop them into little cubes actually, and just give them a light fry. Like I said, I bought 3 potatoes. We're probably only going to use 1, maybe 2 at most, because I've got the pasta and the sweet corn and the beans. So yeah, boys are still boiling up just there. The lavvu's still up. Riley put it up. Well done, Riley. So like I say, this is the medium lavvu. it's only got 2 grommets. 3 grommets is the large lavvu and 1 grommet is the small. This medium one you could still quite comfortably, if you had a slightly higher stick, tautened it out and you had the other half on there, and that you'd easily lay down in there. This one is going to be dyed black along with the other half of it, just because it's got some biro writing on it. When it arrived, it's got some KT written just there somewhere. Can you see it? KT, and then again just there. So yeah, so I'm going to dye this one black, hopefully that will get rid of that. But all the buttons are on it. Other than the biro writing, it's in very good condition. I think this one I bought back in 2015. I think it was $29.99 from Outdoors Plus, whereas my large one I bought from Military Mart the following year. Well, yeah, it was the same year actually. It was in 2015, just later on in the year. Obviously we've just got a standard normal garden tarp there on the floor. See Harley's water's starting to boil up. Riley's is getting there too. So I think we'll get their noodles open and get them in. So as you can see, again, my wax canvas pouches from Blue Angelical Bushcraft. This one's got food and cooking stuff in. This one's coffee and tea. Bought the cookser. And I do have in there, if it focuses, the billy can bigger pouch as well, just in case we had a fire today, that was all. But the boys' lunches are cooking extremely well. They've got the meatballs and the noodles all in. Harley's is done. So I'm just going to put some gloves on and take his cup off so that he can sit down and eat. Okay, bring you back in a bit. So as you can see, chopped my potatoes up with a Tac Force stiletto knife, assisted flick. So they're on now, and just going to get my Mark II Crusader cup out, if I can get it out one hand, which I can, and I'm going to get that going on the other cooker. With my with my sweet corn and noodles. So Mark II there, that sweet corn and noodles are going in there. So as you can see, boys are tucking in. I've got some potatoes frying. My pasta's sizzling away there nicely. So my potatoes are frying up. Just going to turn them over in a second. And open my beans. I'm just finishing my coffee in my cookser. Just can't really see very well. Just going to finish that and then finish my meal as well. Harley's dropped his bread and butter into his sauce. So yeah. So what do you think of the lavvu half shelter then, boys?
Oh my god.
You like the half shelter, yeah?
Yeah.
Works well for you two, doesn't it? Because you've had the big one up, haven't you, as a proper teepee? But you like it as a shelter as well, yeah?
Yeah.
Stops all the wind coming from the back, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And if we ever have the twig stove going, and you have it there in front, all the warmth blows into the shelter as well, so it keeps it even warmer in there.
It's much better with Kian, but no, he's not here. He's ill.
He's not well, he's got cold, isn't he, and cough, same as Mummy and Lincoln. So, but yeah, anyway, there's so much camping opportunity in these woods. It's quite unreal. Oh, lost the picture there. There we go. So yeah, there's loads. I mean, it's not the biggest wood in the world. I think in total it's 6.5 acres or 7 acres. You wouldn't think this is right in the heart of Croydon, in Surrey, but it is, and you can't hear any cars. The only thing you can hear up here is planes going over from Biggin Hill. You can't hear fires going, it's just that we've got the alcohol stoves going. Anyway, I'm going to flip my potatoes, get my beans open and get them in. So there it is, that's my lunch. Pasta, sweet corn, beans, fried potatoes. All cooked on the alcohol stoves. I put one of them away now. Boys are still munching away through theirs. Harley's got loads left. Riley's pushed his just up the sides of the cup so you don't got to eat it. I've got some bread and butter here that I'm going to have just salted and garlic peppered. Which I'm just going to do. Bit of garlic pepper. Loads of it. And a bit of salt. So yeah, I'm going to tuck in and enjoy that now, guys. So we've had a little plink about with the Catapult. We put the bean can on the stump there while we stood here where I am. It's probably 25 feet. Shooting the can. Riley had to go, Harley had to go, they both missed. I got it 3 times. We only had a dozen goes, if that. Plus I broke the Catapult and I had to fix the Catapult, so one side of the elastic's a bit off at the moment. So hence why we didn't get it as much, because the elastic was broken. So obviously one side's now shorter than the other and we're still trying to use it and it's not working very well, so hence why we give up. As you can see, we're all cleared up. Bags are packed up there, ready to go when Riley gets out of the way. So I've got my field pack there, my Sammy bag on my belt with my first aid kit. Yes, I do have a first aid kit. I bring it out with me every time I come out. It's quite an extensive first aid kit. It stays on my belt, so if anything ever happens to me, and that people can see it hanging off my belt. There's a water bottle in there. I've got my 2 rocket pouches, lavvu on top of that, and my Gore-Tex DPM waterproof jacket is on top of that, just bungeed on. Riley's bag has got all the rubbish in it and a couple of other bits. Harley's already got his bag on. He's got the Kelly kettle in here, his water bottle and a couple of other bits. So yeah, have we had a good time, boys?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy lunch? Was lunch good?
Yeah.
Yeah? So there you go. We're gonna start making a walk out now, I think. Ready to go back and see Mums and Kian and Lincoln and see how they're all getting on, as they've all stuffed up with cold and God knows whatever else. So yeah, I'll bring you back in a little while. Walking back through the field again now. As you can see, the sun's melted a lot of the snow, but here in the trees shade, the sun's just starting to get on it. About 2:30 in the afternoon now, but we're making our way back to the car. Left no trace, of course. We've all had a good time. Boys are kicking snowy ice at each other, so still hear the crunching. So yeah, looks great up here when it's white. Hopefully next year we'll get a better snowstorm, and I'll do an overnighter up here in the snow. But keep your eye open for future vids, because me and the boys are going to do an overnighter up here in the summertime. I'm going to wait until the summertime to bring the boys up here. They're going to have the small lavvu and I'll probably have the large one. I may even just have a half shelter when I bring the boys up. So they'll have the black one, it'll be dyed by then. So like I say, it's a medium one. The one we're using today, I'm going to dye both halves of it black. So yeah, as you can see, got my field pack hanging around my neck on the front, rocket pouches, lavvu, waterproof jacket all on the back, and then water bottle, first aid kit, and my beautiful Sammy pouch from Bluesbushcraftboutique, or Blue Angelical, depending on what Instagram page you're going to. It's Blue Angelical website though. I'll put all the links below for you guys, so you can go over and have a look at some of the amazing stuff that he makes and purchase some yourself. Well, that's us. We're back onto the main trails again now, so we'll catch you in the next one. Thanks.
Peace.